Hi, I'm George. Welcome to Mad EV. Last time we talked about the off-road market. Today, let's look at another one that is also hard to be electrified: luxury market, especially the $150,000 segment, which represents another niche market but is also on the verge of a huge transformation. Why this segment? Because in China, it's roughly 1 million RMB, and this is a benchmark of transitioning from only a transportation to a luxury item. For example, Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, and Land Rover all have iconic products in this segment: the S-Class, Cayenne, and the Range Rover. However, these are all old-timey ICE cars. The electric S-Class Mercedes-Benz EQS wouldn't struggle to sell even after an official $30,000 price cut, followed by another $30,000 dealership discount. And the Porsche Taycan also wouldn't have seen such a miserable sales after only 2 years on the market. Meanwhile, Land Rover hasn't even shown its capability to transition to EV yet. The point is, just because a brand was considered luxury in the past doesn't automatically guarantee it will still be the same during electrification. At this moment, EVs from China have seen an opportunity to make their moves on the $150,000 market. One such example is the recent Yangwang U8 from BYD Group, a full-size electric off-road SUV with this exact starting price. Why an up-and-coming brand like this has the ball to take on the century-old car makers and high-end flagship market? And how the electrification will reshape the definition of luxury cars? Let's find out. When you are willing to pay $150,000 for Mercedes-Benz or Porsche, it's possibly because you believe they are worth the price, or simply because there aren't other choices available. But if we look back at the history of those brands, we will find that their current lead is largely due to their advantages in technology, which, after centuries of refinement, has evolved into strength and influence. For example, when you buy a Mercedes S-Class, you want that sense of Porsche, classy, and high-tech. When you buy a Porsche Panamera, you want its superior handling and driving experience, which means what you are thinking of is the brand, but what you actually need is the product itself. However, if you were to buy an EQS or a Taycan, you would notice that, apart from their different power, they seem quite similar to the traditional ICE cars. So why abandoning the S-Class and buy the wild-looking EQS? Why abandoning the Panamera and buy the 200-kilometer range Taycan? Just to save a few coins on fuel? Apparently not. So in China, we are not that stupid. The sales of Taycan are less than 20% of the Panameras, and the EQS sells even less than 5% of the S-Class. This is because these traditional luxury brands' EVs are still designed with the ICE car mindset, which is not giving consumers any new excitement. However, this Yangwang U8 aims to change this situation. Its unique advantage is the cutting-edge technologies, which has never been seen in mass-produced cars from the gasoline era. If it was just an electric off-road vehicle, Yangwang U8 might not grab much attention. However, it's making huge waves because of two groundbreaking techs that could completely change how we think about EVs. One is a four-motor independent drive platform. The other is the intelligent body control system. If you watched our last video about electric off-road vehicles, you'd know that the Yangwang U8 has four 220 kilowatts motors. But the power is not the highlight, it's the fact that each wheel is independently powered, which is revolutionary in vehicle dynamics. When each wheel has independent torque, the handling stability on different road surfaces will have a higher limit than traditional ICE cars. For example, if one's flat, the torque adjustment on the other wheels can ensure that the car can still operate normally. With the help of this system and the extremely high waterproof rating, the Yangwang U8 can even float, sail, and rotate in water, making it capable of quickly escaping situations like heavy rain, flood, or accidentally entering into deep water area. This diesel-P hydraulic control system offers CDC's 3 levels of stiffness and suspension adjustment travel up to 150 mm. With such extensive adjustability and various sensors, the U8 can maintain strong traction on even the roughest terrain and can automatically level its body as parking. These unique technologies are advanced and expensive, and they can drastically enhance the performance of a hardcore off-road luxury vehicle. This is why Yangwang, a new player in the market, has the ball to sell a car at the price of $150,000. Nowadays, many ICE car technologies no longer apply to EV, so all the brands are essentially starting from the same point when it comes to technology development. And only those who can make better 8-cylinder or 12-cylinder engines were considered luxurious. However, in the electrical era, obtaining horsepower has become much easier thanks to the electric motors, which means the old barriers of luxury brands have disappeared. So electric luxury brands will have to follow new rules, and everyone is excited to see what those rules will be. Traditional brands are playing it safe because they have a lot of burdens, which make it hard to do something revolutionary. On the other hand, up-and-coming brands are creating novel and advanced techs to challenge the traditional ones. And it so happens that consumers are willing to see disruptions. If more brands like Yangwang continue to emerge, even if they don't immediately revolutionize the industry, they will influence consumers, leading to a new criteria for judging what is luxury. This is similar to what the legacy car makers did 100 years ago. Throughout every stage in the 100-year history of automobiles, the birth of a high-end car brand has always been accompanied by the core technologies, and these cutting-edge technologies are the foundation. In China, there's an old saying, 王侯将相宁有种乎? For the majority of the consumer who may not have much knowledge of the industry, when they choose an expensive car, they rely on the brand reputation. But for a brand to be well regarded, it needs to have top-notch technology as its foundation. If it doesn't have a technological edge over others, it can't be considered luxurious. Today, there's a good chance we will see a big transformation in how luxury cars have been for the past 100 years.